Hi, everyone. This is Ivana Mila Elizondo. And today what I want to do is record a quick video to give you some ideas of some of the metaphysical tools that I tend to use in my practice and personally that help whenever I'm feeling anxious or stressed out. And the reason I decided to want to record this video was because I woke up this morning and all of a sudden the weather just kind of clicked, and it felt, it just took me back to right before COVID and the lockdowns, right? Because we're coming to the end of January and things started going, wacky, at least here in the States. February, and then March, and then we were in lockdown. And for me, that brought up a lot of feelings, I guess, that maybe I didn't realize were still buried in here. I know COVID for me, the lockdowns anyways, well, this whole past year has been one blur of a month, like one long month. Like it's hard to go back and say, oh yeah, I remember when I did this because I was at home. Or hey, remember when we celebrated your birthday? No, because we were at home. So it's been rather challenging, but I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but I am. So I thought I would share what I do to help me feel better during those times. And I really enjoy using my metaphysical tools because I think they're fun. The first suggestion I'm going to make is oracle cards. Now, I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with oracle cards, but I'm going to show you a few. Okay. And basically what oracle cards are, for example, this one, ooh, that's shiny. There we go. This one is Angel Guide. Okay, by Kyle Gray. Now he is amazing. He's got some amazing angel worky stuff, ascended masters, stuff, but they all come with the book. Okay, I'm not going to review this, but they all come with the book to give you an idea of what the messages are. And then look at some of this artwork because it's absolutely gorgeous, right? So, wow, isn't this just, I find this just totally amazing. And then each of the cards has, a statement on the bottom. Okay, and then of course you can read the message from, from the book. But look at that. I love these cards. They're just absolutely just gorgeous. And I love these cards. Anyhow, as I'm talking, there's a big old black vulture just roaming around right outside my window. Okay. Anyhow, these are really great because what I do is I literally just shuffle, right? I use the deck and I shuffle. Okay. And then I close my eyes, and this is really how I like to do it. There's different ways of doing it, but I close my eyes and then I just either pick the card on top or I choose one from inside the deck. Okay, and this is what pulling an oracle card is. So the message today is, oh, look how pretty she is. Compassion. All right, then what I do is I take my oracle card and I pull out my journal. I love this journal. Oh, I love this journal. I have this one as well. Okay, all of you have like your own. So look at that. I mean, look at the back, like that. Anyways, so I take the message of the card and I sit for a while and I journal whatever comes to me to mind about compassion, right? Let me show you some other oracle cards. So these are the back. I know it's kind of shiny, but look at these. I mean, these are Diana Cooper's. Okay, and again, you have the image and then you have the message. Okay, so I loved, oh my gosh, look at this one. Pandas are my favorite. Okay, so I do the same thing, right? So this is, another, oops, sorry, that's kind of loud. Another way of, again, just shuffling and, you grab a message and you use it to meditate. These are Rumi cards. My beautiful friend Julie gave me these. Okay, oh, I can't do it with my left hand. Okay. So there's abstract work, right? And there's a message there, and you can go to the book once again, and it just helps, helps you connect, or at least start to focus in a specific, in a specific way. And then that's, I just intuitively just journal and just get out whatever the message is for that particular day. These cards are really great if you're feeling blue. Okay, the Carolyn Myss Archetype cards. Now these are awesome because again, these are oracle cards. Okay, and they do come with the book. but these are really good because they're the same thing, okay? But these you can choose, okay? Like for example, you have the child, the wound, right? So if it's got the message up here, and then so the higher vibration and then the lower vibration, right? So what's the higher expression? Where are you really tapping into? And what's the shadow attribute to that, right? So the light and shadow attributes, right? And you can journal with those as well. For example, you know, the king. If you get the king, you could do the light shadow of the king. Well, the light shadow of the king is, you know, enlightened and benevolent leader. You try saying that. Benevolent leader. Okay. And the shadow side is, you know, excessive feelings or excessive power. So then you take this and then you just journal. Okay. So though I love the oracle cards to use for that. The other thing that, the other tool I like to use is my tarot. Yes, my beautiful sister-in-law Ola gave me this baggie that I keep my tarot in. But so again, the tarot is a little different. These have a system. I will be happy to do a video for that, right? But you could just pull one of these cards, okay? Like for example, this one is the Seven of Cups, okay? And the Seven of Cups represents like goals, wishes, dreams, okay? You know, options, okay? So you journal on that. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Ooh, upside down, reverse one. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles represents a new either financial endeavor or a place where you need grounding or an opportunity to build. Okay, build upon. So you can use these as well. Upside down. All right, the tarot has a specific system that it uses. There's 78 cards, so that is a little different, but there's all different types of tarot, or at least Rider-Waite sets, which these are the ones that are, you know, founded on. Look at this. Oh, I just love this deck. This is the Crystal Visions deck. Okay, oops, upside down. Okay, so Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands, actually. Okay, the Devil. Okay, let me say something about the Devil card. The Devil card does not represent the devil. It represents your ego and what you're bound by your ego. Okay, same thing. The Death card does not necessarily represent death. It represents transition, endings, not necessarily, you know, physical death. But again, so whatever you feel really more connected to, the image, let me show you one more because this is actually pretty cool. This is the Fountain Tarot. I love this. So this is a little bit too abstracty for me. But some people really like it. I mean, I tap into it sometimes, right? But look, I don't know if you can see that image. The Knight of Cups, okay. The Two of Wands, choices, okay, action. You need to take action on your choices, okay. Once again, here's the Seven of Cups. So much more abstract, okay. But again, look at this image here. What does that bring up for you? What does that really, like when you look at that card, what are some of those images in your head, right? Or in your heart, sounds, noises, phrases that, you know, you recall. So you can use all of these tools to help journal. Now, I also like to use, where is my, oh yes, my crystals, okay? Crystals to journal, okay? Here's lapis lazuli, beautiful, okay? You have a little bit of amethyst, some jet, okay, moonstone, okay, quartz, of course, because I'm all about the quartz. Yep, my little pendulum, okay. And you could use pendulums too to help concentrate, to help focus your energy, to help calm down. Like literally, I will just sit with my pendulum and eventually, I'm going to move it now because it'll take a while, but eventually it just starts spinning and I just focus on it and it just relaxes. It just does something to the brain and it just, you know, relaxes. But anyhow, let me show you what I do with my stones. So let's say, for example, that I chose lapis. So I put it in my right hand. Your right hand is typically your receiving hand. Your left hand is typically your expressive hand. And that's really for your whole body, right? Energetically, most energy healers like me, we use the left side as receptive, the right side as active. So the left side is receptive. So I hold the crystal in my hand, I put it up against my heart. You can see my heart right here. And I just start to feel what the stone feels like or what the crystal feels like. What are some of those images popping in my head? What are some of those feelings? What is it conveying? And sometimes it's very subtle. You know, you may just have to sit there for a little bit. Sometimes you put it up and you're like, whoop, yeah, I know what that means. And then once again, you grab your journal and you start journaling. So anyhow, I hope this has been helpful. Okay, I know that we're facing different stressors now than we were in last year, but they're still stressors. And so if you find yourself just kind of tuning in and just those feelings from last year may start to bubble up, or even new feelings, new stressors that you're going through and anxiety that you may be feeling, these are some great tools to use to help you release the anxiety, focus on something else, and really start tapping into who you are. Anyhow, I hope this has been helpful. If you want more information about metaphysical tools or tarot, okay, or oracle cards, please visit spiritualessence.com. That's spiritual-essence.com, and reach out to me. I love to share this stuff. All right, all. Blessed be.